Hmm. Would appear that even Captain Crunch now has gotten into the selfie craze. Just a few moments ago, I was enjoying a nice heaping bowl or two of Captain Crunch cereal when I looked on the back and saw this contest being advertised where you can cut out this cardboard Captain Crunch mustache, or moustache as they would say on Big Bang Theory, and have your selfie made and send it in, and have the opportunity to win one of $1,050 gift cards or one of 5 $2,000 gift cards and all that stuff. But even Captain Crunch has gotten into the selfie craze there. The last bastion of my childhood cereal is now taken over by the selfie craze. One of those words that I don't know, I just never liked the whole concept. I've even quit, not unfriended, but what do you call it, quit following several people on Facebook because it seemed like every day all they were doing was changing their profile pic to about a half a dozen selfies all day long. And it got kind of tiring to see, and they were all basically the same. Some of them tried to be sexy in their profile pics. I said, the heck with that. I apologize if it appears that I've been putting out an awful lot of videos lately, last few days or so. That's because I have. And to be honest, the reason I'm doing that is because there's a lot of cool stuff that's been coming in to the collector's man cave here. And I just wanted to make sure that I shared it with you guys before I got it filed away or placed on the shelf or whatever it is I'm going to do with the things that I show you. And something really cool happened today that I wanted to share with you guys before it was inappropriately too late to do so. I wanted to make sure I did it at the right time. I had a random act of kindness happen today, came in the mail. There is a channel that I subscribe to, and you guys need to check it out. Even if you're not into Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars and stuff, just check out the channel and see what you think. The channel is Diecastic, D-I-E-C-A-S-T-I-C. It used to be Diecastic numeral 1, but he recently changed it to just Diecastic. And I've been a subscriber of his for, well, ever since I basically got on YouTube 6 months ago. And really enjoy the channel. He does Hot Wheels reviews. He does case unboxings. He'll do track tests and things like that on certain cars, downhill races. It's kind of fun to watch. So if you're into cars and stuff like that, or even if you think you might be or want to just watch something interesting, check out Diecastic. But I was watching an unboxing video the other day, and for the last year or so, maybe a little more, Hot Wheels has been releasing a car based on the Simpsons TV show. There was an episode where Homer Simpson was allowed to design and create his own automobile called the Homer, and it was a very unusual car model in itself. And for the last year or so, maybe a little bit longer, Hot Wheels has been releasing castings of the Homer. And I made a comment jokingly on this particular video that after all this time, I still had not been able to find a Homer. That's because it's very popular with collectors, and a lot of the scalpers and stuff, of course, buy them up and then sell them on eBay for mega bucks. And I've never been able to find one off the pegs, you know, in the store. And just didn't want to spend that much money for one. But I was, you know, just making a comment, which I frequently do, or try to do on his channel. And it wasn't long after that, I got a message, a private message from him saying, hey, if you'll send me your address, I'll hook you up with a Homer, which I thought was really cool. And then, just a few minutes later, I got a message back saying that he was actually going to stick a few other cars in the box as well, as many as the box would fit, which I think was a total of 4. So that was totally cool. So I got the mail today, and lo and behold, there is my Homer. Da, 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 da. First one I've had in the collection. There's the card art. You can see Homer there. Let's see how clear a picture I can get for you. I'm not going to open it up because it's the only one that I have, and I'd like to put it on my wall. I've got a few other classic Hot Wheels castings that I want to add this to on my Hot Wheels wall here in the man cave. So I'm just trying to turn it a little bit where you can get different ideas. If you are familiar with the Simpsons, then you probably will remember the vehicle. I do not remember what season it was that this car made its first appearance. But I now have a Homer. This particular one is a 2013 casting here. So I guess it's been a little over a year, hasn't it? Since Hot Wheels has been doing that. So thank you, Diecastic, or Mr. Diecastic. I'm not going to share his name. He did put his name on the box, but he does not, to my knowledge, share his name on his channel. Therefore, I'm going to respect that and not share it here because I haven't got permission to do so. So we'll just call him Mr. Diecastic. Thank you, Mr. Diecastic, for my Homer. I love it. I love it. I will hold it and squeeze it and pet it and call its name Homer. Anyway, what else did he stick in the car? Well, he actually threw in a couple of Batmobiles, and I have a handful of Batmobiles, quite a few. I didn't have either one that he sent me. I do have some of the Batmobile castings from the 1989 Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton Batman movie, but I did not have this particular one that has the nice yellow trim on the tires and on the car itself. It's going to be hard to see in the blister, but there is man, I wish I could get it. It's just reflecting like crazy, isn't it? Off that blister. There is yellow trim, as you can see on the card art there. Trim work on there, and so very cool. I did not have that casting of the Batmobile, nor do I have any of the Batman Arkham Knight Batmobile. There is the card art. I'm assuming that is a video game. You guys know I do not play video games, so I'm going to guess that that is the Batmobile from that particular video game. So it is very nice to have those two Batmobiles added to the collection as well. And then the fourth and final vehicle that he threw in is a custom 62 Chevy pickup truck. I love it, love it. Surfboard in tow. There is the card art you can see. There is the truck itself. I think I have another 62 Chevy truck, but not this paint job. There you can see the surfboard in the rear. There it is. There's a good shot of it. So very nice. Thank you, Mr. Diecastic, for that random act of kindness. Very nice. Very happy to have received a package of 4 Hot Wheels cars in the mail today. Just a random act of kindness. Very nicely done. Thank you. Very, very nice. Make sure you check out his channel on YouTube and just give it a look-see, and maybe leave a comment or two on there just to let him know that you appreciate the act of kindness that he did for me. That was pretty cool. I like that. All right, now, oh, got to show you this. Got to show you this. This also just came in the mail today. Told you guys that I recently purchased my first turntable in like 20-25 years. I haven't had one in forever and ever, and I've been trying to find some cool pop culture kind of related, I guess maybe even comic book related LPs and records and things to have in the collection now that I've got a turntable to play that on, some vinyl recordings. Guess what I just got in the mail today? That's right, the original soundtrack to the Batman TV show. How cool is that? Yes. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. It was factory sealed, never been opened. I did open it just to make sure that there was no damage to the record. It looks fine. Factory sealed, brand new, never played. Cannot wait to put it on. It actually includes not only the Nelson Riddle soundtrack or Batman theme song, but all of that jazzy kind of music that was always in the background, you know. That's on here along with actual sound dialogue excerpts and things from the TV show as well. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun to put on and have on and all that good stuff. I've left the cellophane on, that's why it's kind of shiny and glary a little bit there. Hear the actual television voices of Batman and Robin, plus guest villains, the Penguin, Zelda the Great, Mr. Freeze, and the Riddler. Original soundtrack from the Batman television series produced by Greenway Productions in association with 20th Century Fox Television. Music conducted by Nelson Riddle. Yep. Love it. Love it. I showed you that Wizard of Oz soundtrack I got in the mail. And I'm still trying to find the Spider-Man rock comic album. I want to add that to the collection as well. Just a small number of books, comic books came in yesterday. I'm still waiting on last week's new books from Midtown. Of course, we had President's Day, so the mail didn't run yesterday. So they're even more than a day behind. It's going to be a whole week. It'll be Wednesday. I'm guessing tomorrow will be Wednesday when I get last Wednesday's released books. So it'll be like a total week behind kind of stuff. But anyways, what did I pick up? Just a handful of back issues here. You know, I completed that Marvel Tarzan run. Now I'm working on the Marvel Star Trek run from 1980. And I picked up issue number 17. And the final issue, issue number 18, Star Trek Special Last Issue Collector's Item, you can see on there. So that's 17 and 18. So it's 18 issues that it ran. All I'm lacking now to complete this is issue number 1 and issues number 13 through 16. I have 2 through 12. And then 17 and 18. So I need 1, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So 5 issues remaining out of the 18 issues series set to complete that series as well. And then here is, of course, that was the Marvel 77 Tarzan that I mentioned a minute ago that I just completed. This is just a 2-issue series from 1984 Tarzan. It's just sort of a beginnings thing. Number 1 in a 2-issue limited series, Tarzan of the Apes. This was 1984. I just happened upon this. I really wasn't aware of this little issue or title, but yeah, I forgot how I discovered it. I found it, I think maybe I was looking through my comic shop on eBay, and which is Lone Star Comics. Just kind of scrolling through lots of things, and somehow maybe I came across this. I'm thinking, I don't know. But that's who I ordered it from. And it was just a 2-issue set. Got both issues for less than $4. So, total. So, there you go. Had to add that to the Tarzan collection. I'm not a big reader of Doctor Strange. I'd like to be. But I picked up this random issue, which is issue number 15. Yeah. For the main reason that this cover, of course, which they got sued over. I don't know how many of you recognize this face here, but this surprisingly is the face of Amy Grant, now married to what's his name? Why can I not remember her husband's name? Famous country singer. Used to be in Pure Prairie League. It just sucks getting old. I tell you what, I've got so much information up here, I can't even get it out. Anyway, this was when Amy was a gospel singer, and she still is. And this was actually the photo on the front cover of her greatest hits album. And somehow the creators of Doctor Strange and Marvel and all that somehow thought they could get away, I guess, get away with using her image without her knowing it. There was no, to my understanding, no prior approval or anything, and they were sued for the use of her image on this comic book cover. And yeah, I mean, the first time I saw it, I went, holy cow, that's Amy Grant's greatest hits album cover face thing there. Yeah. Yeah, I just thought that would be a nice novelty book to have, and a fun way to read some more Doctor Strange. I've got 3 or 4 random issues of Doctor Strange, and now here's another one. So I just thought that would be fun, mainly because I'm a fan of Amy Grant, and I thought, well, what a cool novelty cover to have in the collection. And then last but not least, a book that I do not read, just haven't gotten into. So many of you guys are talking about Red Sonja and how much you love Gail Simone's run on this and all that. And I actually saw an ad, I'm trying to remember where it was, or what I was looking at. Maybe it was in another comic book or something. But I saw an ad with this cover in it, and I went, wow, what fantastic artwork. This is the Legends of Red Sonja issue number 1 from Dynamite, and just look at the detail in this cover. I mean, it's like a photograph. The artwork is just purely amazing on this cover. Just the shadowing and the lines and wow, the coloring. It's just phenomenal. And I saw the ad for this. I went, what issue is that? I looked it up, and doggone, I just had to have it just for that cover. But I'm going to read it and give Red Sonja a... I know this is probably not the current series that's going. This is a 2013 title. I don't know if it is or isn't, if this is the same Red Sonja that everybody's talking about. But I've never read any Red Sonja, so I'm going to give this one a whirl and see how it goes. Okay, I think that was it. Just wanted to share that. You guys help me out and give a visit to Diecastic here on YouTube and check him out. Thank you again for that random act of kindness. I really appreciate it. I have a Homer! Yay! Okay, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, bye.